You know, it was like, I don't know, I went into a club with her the other day, I went into a club, and you know what I saw in the club? A DJ. So that was a nice little surprise, but, you know what I noticed about them? Why do they always do this when their entire job is to take the bass out of a song for a split second with their little I'm turning on a small bath movement that they do with their hands? What are they so excited about? Did they suddenly come to the realisation that, wow, I do this for a profession. Imagine how good I'd be at operating a light dimmer. Certainly hope they're not giving themselves a pat on the back because they think that the crowd is pumped because they took 1/8 of the treble out of a song at 1 a.m. in the morning. No one cares what you do to songs at that time. You could get out a kazoo and smash your decks with a hammer. The dance floor would still look like a pit of apes that have been draped in sex pheromones while the men fight to the death over a pie and the women dance around them cackling at the carnage. Because that is what women do in clubs, isn't it? They don't laugh, they cackle. Laughing is that sound that you hear out of the club where they go, you thought we were meeting in George Street and I thought we were meeting in Pitt Street. As soon as they walk into the club, they acquire this filthy, hobgoblin-like rasp that public hangings. Don't you think that if some of those club moles that you see with a cigarette in their hand going, what, I'm just here to dance, what? If they weren't doing that, they'd have a rotten tomato in their hand to fling at condemned criminals with this, make him suffer kind of action. Yeah, so that was, and then bloody, yeah, so, I mean, I do give DJs... Oh, cheers, guys. And, fuck, that is bloody just, yeah, no, it's your fault this time. Let me just think about this for a sec. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do give DJs credit to a certain degree, right? Like, they do give meaning to that certain section of society that when you see them walking down the street, you just know that if you ever read their life accomplishments on a tombstone, it'd say, do you know, I yelled out pussy on the bus to school heads. Those kind of people that, if they were born in the Stone Age, their only useful application to the tribe would be to dip their cock in a river and wiggle it around until a piranha latched onto it, at which point they'd hoist it out. You're like, guys, I got one! I got one for dinner, guys! You thought it was a worm! You're dumb! That's how the game goes. And so, yeah, I don't know. So I got tired of dancing in the club, walked into the bloody room to put on some makeup, and I noticed that there was this hideous little golem-like creature lurking in the shadows trying to steal some of my beauty secrets. It was Roberta. I didn't give her any of my beauty secrets. Instead, I gave her that classic Miss America talking to a burn victim speech. Just cop out after cop out of, it doesn't matter that you're not hot because you're a nice person. She said, really? I said, no, let's face facts, shall we? You are the most hideous person I've ever laid my eyes on. You look like the offspring of a rat having sex with a boil. A lot of people think that you're one of these ugly duckling scenarios. Honey, you're 35. You're not turning into a beautiful swan. Instead, you're morphing more and more into a greasy, fat, low-income, smelly piece of shit. And if you think that's sassy, get a load of this story, which is pretty much exactly the same. I was getting ready for another party. I walked out, and bloody grandma was there prattling in the room saying, wouldn't you rather spend the night with the family? I said, why? All you do is read the paper and piss. You think you're all that in a bag of chips, don't you, Grandma? Well, I've got a news update for you. You're just a bag of chips. And girls, the chips have already been eaten. That's right, you're a bag. You're a miserable old bag. And if they ever slapped a use-by date on your withered arse, it'd say best before the Ice Age. Yeah, pay it out your man, clap it. So then...